My name is Jenna Pak, and I work as a program specialist in the Hawaii Department of Education. I oversee the After School Plus or A Plus program. My responsibilities, among other things, are financial management, procurement of contracts with private providers, and compliance of the program, which includes school visits. As a part of the 2017-2018 White-Riley-Peterson Policy Fellowship, my policy project involves improving quality for the A Plus program. Improving quality of the program aligns with my fellow project with one of the Hawaii After School Network's goal to support quality improvement. The A Plus program, which is authorized by Hawaii state law, is an after-school program that is available to latchkey children in public elementary schools statewide. Funding for the program comes from parent fees and from the Hawaii Department of Human Services, or DHS, which provides subsidized tuition for qualified families. Some background on the funding of the program. The current operating budget of the program is approximately $19 million, including all private provider and DOE-run sites. Our current contract with DHS for school year 2017-2018 is $7.7 million of federal TANF, or Temporary Assistance for Needy Families program funds, which are used for subsidized tuition for families who qualify through income. Approximately 35% of the 19,000 students who attend A+ are subsidized. Families who do not qualify for subsidies pay the current tuition of $110 each month per child. On a side note, in 2015, the A+ fee of $85 per month increased to $100 for the school year 2016-17, $210 for 17-18, and will increase to $120 in 2018-19. The tuition fees go directly to the private provider or to the DOE, but the subsidy funds go to DOE and are used to reimburse DOE and private providers for subsidized tuition. Funds are used in general to pay for operating expenses of the program, including personnel, supplies, and equipment. My policy project has originally two parts involving improving the quality of the program by focusing on the A+ employees. First, I want to provide professional development and training opportunities to improve the quality of the program and to help with the retention of employees by professionalizing the field. The other part of my project is to increase employee wages to attract and keep employees in the program. After surveying different A+ sites during my site visits about what professional development or training site coordinators and workers would be interested in, I found that most site coordinators expressed interest in special needs training, behavior and group management, a more character development activity and curriculum ideas, and due to a recent ballistic missile threat, which fortunately did not hit us, or was even real, shelter in aid or other emergency procedure training. In partnership with the Hawaii After School Network, I am planning to provide professional development opportunities for the field. By partnering also with the DHS Child Care Program Office, I decided to include the DHS Health and Safety Guidelines into my project. The DHS new state plan under the Child Care Development Block Grant includes this new health and safety guidelines of all child care employees, including school-age child care programs like A+. As a part of the guidelines, A+ employees are required to complete an initial health and safety assessment and complete 8 hours of mandatory training per year in topics such as children with special needs, family engagement, child growth and development, and managing challenging behaviors, which all align to what the site coordinators previously expressed interest in. To comply with what DHS is asking of the A+ employees and to continue with the strand of my project, I decided to align the professional development and training with the DH requirements. Funding thus became an issue because money would be required to pay workers to attend training and to organize these professional development opportunities. TANF monies would not be able to be used for professional development. When DHS submits their budget request to the governor, who reviews and puts in the executive budget, which then goes to the legislature, the TANF monies for subsidized tuition is the only line item in the budget that would easily be approved in both budget reviews. However, at a recent meeting with the DHS Child Care Program Office, who oversee the Child Care Development Block Grant, funding is available for the DOE to use for professional development. So I will be submitting a scope of work and budget in the next month to complete the Memorandum of Agreement for training modules for A+ employees. In regards to the wage increase, A+ wages for DOE sites have not changed in about 15 years, even with the recent tuition increases. The only wage that was changed was for program aides to comply with the Hawaii state minimum wage increase. In alignment with what I was doing for this project, a DOE A+ site coordinator also wrote a letter to the Board of Education asking for an increase in pay for the A+ workers. It's important to notice that the private providers all have their own wages for the workers, but they are comparable to the DOE A+ wages. While researching for this project, I found that the Board of Education is not responsible for employee wage increase. Rather, it is a program decision, and I've already received initial approval to submit a budget which would increase wages approximately 14% for all positions except for those program aides because they already got their increase. The funding for the wage increase will come from the collected tuition fees and TANF subsidy monies. My plan is to submit the initial budget to review at the end of May to increase the employee wages by July 1st, 2018. To summarize, my policy project of increasing quality for the A+ program will be achieved by offering professional development opportunities to the A+ workers through funds from the Child Care Block Development Grant, and by increasing the A+ employee wages using collected tuition fees and TANF subsidy monies. The fellowship is giving me the opportunity to make positive changes in the field that otherwise would have kept untouched. Through these new policies, I expect the quality to improve and the program to have a better workers' retention rate. These changes will help the program to provide better services for the children and families in Hawaii.